Up YouTube, coming at you another deck profile today. This one's a pretty creative one I just made up. It actually runs pretty good. It's pretty consistent. It doesn't really revolve around masked heroes. It's an elemental hero deck. Before you leave and say this deck's a scrub deck because there's an Avion in it, just hear me out. This deck kind of revolves around Electrum. It uses all its cards to search a bunch of stuff. It has a lot of consistency. So, first thing I do is play one Avion, one Burst Tricks, and one Clayman. These are the one of the monsters you need for Electrum. That's all I play because I'm not going to play more than one Emrakul Loggy. Then 3 Bubble Man, because it just special summons, draw power, and it goes for Electrum. Then 3 Shadow Mist, of course, because this card searches all your cards you need. This deck is it's very important for this deck to search out all of its cards. I can't stress that enough because that's kind of the point of the deck. You want to use especially Shadow Mist as one of your main cards to get that out. Then I run 2 Blaze Man. I don't have them yet, but they're Blaze Man. If you don't know what Blaze Man does, basically what it does is when it's normal or special summon, you can search a polymerization from your deck to your hand, and I play 2 polymerizations, so that works. And then its second effect is kind of more important. What you want to do with this is, once per turn you can send an elemental hero from your deck to grave. This card gains that attribute, and its attack and defense become its attack and defense. So what you want to do is like summon this, search polymerization, send Shadow Mist to the grave, and then get Shadow Mist effect off to search out another hero you need, like one that you need for Electrum. Then for the one-ofs, I play 1 Alias. I was playing 1 Sparkman before to see what other fusions I could really go into, but I realized it didn't make a lot of sense, so I put this in. Next thing I play is 1 Prisma. Prisma is just used to, another card that can help you get into Miracle Fusion, or it can make its name like Bubble Man, Avion, Burst Tricks, Clayman, 1M. 1 Woodsman just to search out to recycle your polymerization from grave. Because you're still going to go into other fusions. 1 Captain Gold. Now, you might be thinking this is a scrub card, but this card, what you want to do with this is it basically thins the deck out, because you can search out this with Shadow Mist when it's sent to grave with Blaze Man effect. Then pitch it for the field spell, Skyscraper. Skyscraper is, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what that card does, but you'll see it later. That's all the heroes I play. Then I play 2 Summoner Monk just to get into your Shadow Mist, and then search out like Mass Change. It's still good either way. That's kind of it. Just how Dark Law is just a huge plus when it's like sitting on the board. Now I play 2 King of the Swamp because you need fusion substitutes and you need to search polymerization, so it's all around good. That's all the monsters I play. Now I play for spells I play 3 E-Call and 3 Rhoda. Just to search out all your targets, like I said earlier. It's really important to search them out. Because you don't want to have like normal monsters in your hand just sitting there doing nothing. Then 2 polymerization, like I said. You can recycle them with Woodsman or searching from Blaze Man. They're good. And of course 3 Miracle Fusion. Miracle Fusion is really good because when you banish your monsters to summon Electrum, Electrum sends them right back to the deck so you can reuse them again later. And also Miracle Fusion is a fantastic card as it is. Now I play 2 Mass Change and 1 Form Change. Like I said earlier, this deck doesn't revolve around Mass Change. That's why if it was like a bigger Mass Change deck, I'd be playing 3 of these and 2 of these or 1 of these. But like I said, it's not. So Mass Change is still a good card either way. Then 2 Hero Lives. This, like I said, I keep saying this, you need to search out your heroes, and this card will help you get them a lot faster. And 1 Skyscraper, like I said, and 1 Fifth Hope, because it's a pot of Avarice, and you do play a lot of their heroes in this deck. So you can just send them back to the deck, and it especially helps with the Avion Berserker, Bubble Man and Clayman. Send them back to the deck. And I'm not playing Chain Material specifically for this reason. 3 Royal Decree, because traps will kill this deck, especially Mind Crush. Mind Crush will rape this deck horribly. you search and then it goes to grave. If you're trying to go for a polymerization play, it's bad. And other than that, it just stops everything. And I play 2 other traps, one hero signal and one vanities. Vanities is a staple nowadays. It's still good either way to play. When you can establish ward presence, field presence, it's good. And the hero signal just helps you get out like Shadow Mist or Blaze Man or whatever. So that's the main deck. Now for the extra deck, it's kind of my own style, but it's pretty good either way. So what I do is I play 1 Nova Master, 2 Absolute Zero, and 1 Shining. That's all the Omni heroes I play. The 1 Shining is good. I like 2 Absolute Zero because Absolute Zero is fantastic, and it can go in those big explosive acid play. And 1 of these because I do play Blaze Man and Burstinatrix. So yeah, that card is good. I mean, I could play Kamikaze or whatever his name is, Divine Wind, over that, the Master Hero, but I like this better because I'm only playing the 1 Avion, and I think it would be kind of stupid just to play that over with 1 Avion. Now, this is a tech choice of mine. I play 1 Flame Wingman. You might think this is a stupid choice, but when you run out of Electrums, this card is fun to use. People will never expect it. You just drop it on the field against like a BA player or something. You can kill their Dante if you have if it's in attack mode, or if you have Skyscraper out. This card does some pretty good stuff with Skyscraper. If you guys saw the anime, what Jaden did with this card, then you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty funny to use, and it's not really a bad choice either. It's kind of overlooked nowadays because nobody plays Avion or Burstinatrix, but I think it's a good card either way. I'll still play it, but that's all the Elemental Hero Fusions I play, besides Electrum, of course. But then I play 3 Master Heroes. I'm only playing 1 Dark Law because there's no reason. I'm only playing 2 Mass Change and 1 Form Change, and I'm only playing 1 Acid and 1 DN because you don't need more than them. You don't really need a lot of Master Heroes in the deck either because you're just using them to further your plays. Dark Law is just really good. I was thinking about playing Anki, but since I'm only playing 3 of the spells, the quick play spells, there's really no reason to play an Anki. Then the 1 Acid just to get rid of back row and explosive plays, and then DN to further get your Elemental Hero monsters out. Then 2 Electrum. I was thinking about playing 3 Electrum. I don't have a 3rd one, but you know, I don't think it's kind of a space in the extra deck. You don't really need it. Like if you're gonna go for Electrum, like you're really gonna be pushing for game. I don't play Gustav Max either because this is more of a pure hero build, and it still works really good. It's pretty fun too. It can be competitive. But I mean, I just don't think you need 3 Electrum. Then I play 1 Heroic Champion Excalibur, just to get over stuff. 1 Honor Art just takes special summon monsters, pretty good. Exiton for explosive plays, and Lavalval Chain. Lavalval Chain is probably the best succeeds in this extra deck right now because if you're going for a polymerization play, you can use his first effect, or whatever his effect that puts it to the top of the deck to go for polymerization, or you can send 1 to grave, which goes for Miracle Fusion, or you can send like Shadow Mist to grave. So it works pretty good. I don't really feel the need to show a side deck because side deck is really preference. But yeah, this deck is pretty fun. It's not really a top tier hero deck like everybody plays now, but it's mainly for fun, but it can win games. It can be competitive if you make it right. I just think people overlook all the old heroes now, but yeah, so that's all. I mean, you can like play around with this deck. It's pretty fun either way. So the main point is just to, like I said, to search out your heroes. Make sure you have the ones you need in your hand. So I guess that's it, man. Thanks YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. Bye.